Hello. We're pre-showing. How's everybody doing? All right. I don't know what I was looking for. I need a drink and something else. Hold on. I'll be back. Okay. I am here. Um, how's everybody doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. All right. We are set up. We're good to go. We're on. Let's see. It's been a very busy week. Watch me get flagged for that. Um, hold on. Choo, choo, choo. Choo, choo, choo. Right. Just fun. Some good stuff. Um, hope you guys listened to the episode this morning. You'll see how busy I have been. A little tired. I was supposed to go to the bank at Ace today. I had not. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Monday. Oh my god. What are we gonna do with me? We're just gonna sit here quietly. Well, it doesn't have to be quietly. We're just gonna sit here. Watch me drink. Mm. No, but let's see. Let's see if I can put this up here real quick. I got a couple of. Oh, he paused it. I thought he would have recorded two separate videos. Oh, that's actually super cool. My kid's a genius. God, he's already better at this than I am. I was looking for an idea. Oh, I don't know how to get it to where I need it to go. There you go. Let's go here. Oh, it's not even that big. Well, it actually is. I have an idea for I need to attempt to start practicing for my Pocket 100. I need to run a couple of test runs. So there's already been one test run that I did. That wasn't horrible. It was like 27 minutes long because I have nothing better to do at 2 a.m. So uh, that's my life. And then I was looking at playing with it, and then yesterday I had an idea what I'll do for. Ooh, okay, that's what I need to do. There might be another live stream today. It's just testing. So if you guys randomly see a live stream come up that says testing future project, that's me just testing and running some stuff, um, which might be hilarious. I'll probably go for a few hours just to test it. So that's what I had Liam record with for me yesterday. A couple of things. Um, the early looks at it, very simple, but wildly achievable. So we'll see what happens. It's gonna be fun. I did ask, I get a little bit of help from, I guess she would be my tech lady. I guess I'd call her tech lady. Lasagna mentioned, God, there's so much stuff to do. But I showed her the vision. So we got to map that out. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. I need to text somebody. Okay. All right. So we have this, and then I need to put a note here. It says, boom, perfect, nailed it. I'm back on the creative wagon. You can definitely tell based off of my TV I've watched this week. I need nothing exciting, nothing groundbreaking, just some simple TV and a weird guilty pleasure TV. Okay, so that's what I got. Hold on, what was the other thing I need to do? Oh, I need to post Patreon excuses. Okay, and run. All right. So anyway, I'm all over the place. It is what it is. Still downloading my video that Liam shot for me. It actually looks like really good, and I think it's gonna be a funny. All right, let me think real quick. How far is 10 hours? Like, we might try something. I don't know. I'm like all over the place. It's a fucking pre-show. Get off my back. Shout out to Mike and Caroline from TucsCon, the Candle Lady, and the gentleman who wants to make how-to videos. Hello. Yeah, Mr. C. Whoa, Mr. C. I got to email a grip of people today. Oh, God, there's so many people to email. There's so many people to email. All right, let's write down. All right, we'll write them down in the first half of the show because there's a lot of people. All right, hang out. We'll see you guys shortly. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the pause button. Whimsy Nooners live Monday at noon. You don't get better than this day, guys. It's a good day. I've already been to mom's. I've had breakfast. Um, Dude, you have to come to Wine Pockets. Hi, mom. Oh, speaking of, oh my god, you guys have to come back in from on Saturday. I know that I'm in the wrong in this one, but there was a we had a blast this morning. It was good times. Breakfast, we confirmed what we're going to do with the holiday video we're going to do. So I'll put that together. We got a bunch of stuff going on. You guys will see. Um, it's a very busy week, and it's going to be a very busy couple of weeks in theory. Um, uh, we'll find out. So let's just go ahead and get the show started. Anybody new hanging out sees this Nooners. This is just my weekly check-in. Let you guys know what I've been up to, what I'm watching on TV, and then I fill you in on something, some kind of rabbit hole, some discussion, something I found, um, clips of something I'm working on. So that is the Wednesday show or the Wednesday show, the Monday show. Um, it's an important show. Like I said, it keeps you guys checked in what's going on, um, and then it holds me a little bit accountable to make sure that I'm up doing something because if you don't have a show put together for Monday, it means I didn't do anything all week, and I've done plenty this week. So let's get on with the show. I vaguely remember what these slides look like. I just put it together like an hour ago. All right, our first section of the show, getting to know me. Here, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, what I've been up to this week. One thing I've been up to, the fucking penny is discontinued as of like midweek last week. They will no longer mint pennies. Um, I was thinking about doing a large, like 20-minute segment on pennies. I decided not to. Um, I watched a couple of Michael Shea on SNL had probably one of the coolest puns. Um, and I think that's what triggered me not to do a bit on it. Um, God, it was a beautiful pun. It was absolutely. Hold on, let me see what the. Okay, so here was the joke. Um, U.S. Mint decides to discontinue the penny. That doesn't make sense. And then it was like a small thinker for a second, and then it fucking hit. And I'm like, that's genius. Um, I was looking for some puns, but that joke was just amazing, and I don't want to be accused of copying that joke, even though it would have been amazing. Um, I don't know why it's on here because I was going to. Um, it's the end of an era, man. No more pennies. Um, the 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 reasoning behind it is interesting. Like, did you really know? Like, it's becoming like widely obsolete. The penny, like, no one pays cash anymore. 19% of all transactions are done in cash, and then of those 19, 25% of them are like boomers. Um, and I think Gen Z doesn't. It's like 4% or some shit. No one uses cash anymore. So I don't know. It's a weird move. I mean, there has to be a bunch of pennies already out there, right? I could have looked it up. I didn't. Um, Like, I don't think we're gonna be hurting for pennies at any time soon. Um, but if you find any 2025 pennies, snag those things. Those are the last pennies you'll ever find. I need to go to the bank. I need to find me some 2025 pennies. That's all I know. Um, but yeah, that was just a fun little update for everybody. Okay, here is what I've been working on this week, mostly last night. Um, oh, please don't reset. Okay. Oh man, I'm covering up part of that. There we go. These are 6 episodes that I I produced, edited, saved, and uploaded as of last night. Shit, as of like 1:30 this morning, 2 o'clock this morning. Um, we have the car cast from last night with Sophie's Appreciation Day video. We have JJ coming up on Wednesday. That's this Wednesday. Um, Liam wanted to record this weekend for next week, so this is the first Monday pre-record a week in advance. I have mixed feelings about it because now I don't know what I'm doing Sunday. Um, so it kind of is kind of freaking me out, and I don't know if I like it or not. Um, but technically, right now we have a Monday show up and ready to go. It's already scheduled. Um, I had some interviews this week. Yeah, I had 2 interviews. One of them I recorded like late week with Brooke. She was the green hair lady from Chronicon, the Friday live stream. I had her on. One of the best and one of the most fun interviews I've had in a long time. Um, Grandma has always mentioned that she likes my interviews, um, and how they kind of improved over the time. Uh, Brooke was so much fun, and I honestly think you guys are gonna love it. She was a very cool person. Her video will be interesting. I sent her the file, so she has first look at it right now. If she likes it, we'll leave it as is, but it'll have this one you will have to watch on YouTube or on Spotify because this will have the the Zoom recording, so we'll have her and me on it. Um, that was like 55 minutes, 52 minutes, I think. Absolutely a blast. It just reinforces the idea of continuing to do these interviews with random people. We got Vinny coming up soon. And then this weekend, I also recorded Movies That Made Us with Lasagna Hammer for Blazing Saddles. Um, so here's where I got to do some homework real quick. Okay. If anybody in the chats know anything, please shout out if I forget any names. But we got Vinny coming in, Cornell. Cornell. He was the boyfriend of Brooke from Chronicon. We have Andy McKelfrish. He said to reach back out in a couple of weeks. That was 5 weeks ago. Um, yeah, literally 5 weeks. I was in Chicago that first week of October. Andy McKelfresh. McKelfresh. Okay. Um, there is another. Who else? Who else will have to? There's a sports journalist that reached out who wants to come on. I don't know. Liam seemed a little bit on the fence on whether or not he wanted to be on it or not. Um, so I'm going to try to schedule it, and then if we can find a Sunday, great. If not, I'll have him come back and talk to Liam. Sports guy, sports guy. Um, those are the four main. Oh, Krabby. I'm gonna reach out to Krabby. Krabby. Those are the five interviews that I'm looking to schedule over the next couple of weeks. Um, Dean from Whimsy with the Z uh, might be a day late. We're going to record Saturday, and we are going to record his guest, his friend. So we're going to have a new person there. Um, Danielle had her friend Star 2 weeks ago, so go back listen to that episode for sure. Um, so here's what I'm gathering at this time. It looks like a lot, but it is spread out over the course of the next couple of weeks. Um, Sorry for all the Wednesday episodes, like the JJ's in the interview with Brooke. Sorry for the extras. I know that there's a lot of content to be fucking just like fucking listening to, but this is a solid month. This is like the best month um of like potting in a while. Like we've had some really good cool content. Um, Megan last week, Sophie's killing it. Um, Liam is has two episodes in a row. The one before that, even two. Um, like a lot of really fun stuff is coming up. Okay, so now with all of this coming up, right? So this is kind of a lot already. Uh, we have then. I have the three panels from TuesCon. They're up and ready. So here's the problem I have is like, do I really put out another 3 hours of content for you guys this week? Um, Sometime today we'll put them out. I don't know. Okay, here's what I'm thinking about. Okay, is if I just drop it on the regular feed, I don't know if I should just drop it on the regular feed. I don't mm, like. I don't have enough. We don't have enough like followers everywhere to do exclusive content. Like I was gonna put up all three panels on Patreon, but we don't have like 100,000 people who are like, oh shoot, I want to hear that, and then like 1,000 of them go to Patreon and watch it. I don't know. Keep an eye on your emails and your notifications. I don't know where I'm putting them yet. There's a video um, that we're going to play at the end of today's show. I'm going to put up the full video on Patreon for sure. I'm going to hide that one behind the free wall, but you just have to. So that link you will only be able to get through Patreon. So you'll go to Patreon, click the link, and it'll take you to YouTube. Same thing if I do it with the panels. Um, the panels are all audio. I pulled the video off of them. As much fun as they were, it was literally just me and Megan sitting there. We already got that view from we were at Chronicon, fuck, Fan Fusion. Um, I just didn't feel it this on these two. Um, but I could always go back and add it back in. It's not that big of a deal. Um, so there's technically four random other things coming out like today, and no hard feelings if you don't get to all of them. Um, like this week, if you gotta take your time, I thought about dropping them a little bit more, like like a random like Thursday, just keep dropping stuff. But then it's like I don't. So here's what I'm at right now. I like the two drops for Jason the Whimsy, and then the Friday Whimsy with the Z. I'm gonna keep that normal. Everything else will probably get like a. I shouldn't even be quiet releases. I don't know. I just don't want for the next 4 weeks there be four total episodes being released. That's crazy. Um, if anybody has any suggestions or ideas, let me know before like 5 p.m. Um, because I'm just gonna roll the dice and whatever I feel like I'm gonna do. So if anybody has an idea, let me know so that I can do that and I can blame it on you. Um, okay, so of all of this stuff, we got a bunch of interviews going to be scheduling soon. Um, the movies that made us series that we're doing with Lasagna Hammer, um, those are so there's 10 of those, and I think we'll have three more before the end of the year. At which point, I will release those on Thursday, starting first of the year. So, um, first of the year, you'll start to hear the movies that made us series. Um, we've done movies like PCU, My Neighbor Totoro, um, Sharknado, Blazing Saddles, Pool Hall Junkies. I think we're gonna try and do Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead and or Fried Green Tomatoes um, in the next movie or two. Um, they're about 50 minutes long. They're a brief intro. We watch the movie, we come back, and then we discuss. I think they're going to be interesting um, podcasts, and I think you'll enjoy them. One, because you got Lasagna and Hammer, so we get to hear two new voices, and then we kind of break down like just our feelings behind the movies. Sometimes we get into like the artsy side of it, the tech side of it, its cultural significance. Um, so we do have that, but I'm sitting on those until first of the year. Because if I do two a week or two per month, oh my god, we're gonna have to get a calendar together. Like soon, the pre-show will have a calendar of everything that's dropping. How do you feel about a newsletter? Fair. Okay, okay, all right. Oh, like a newsletter wouldn't be the most horrible thing. I drop them on like Sunday or Monday, and it lets you know what's coming out this week. Maybe some tidbits, some cool like. Okay, hold on. Let's play with the idea of a random one page fucking newsletter, right? Because in theory, we got a handful of stuff coming. We got we got big guests coming in. We got Sophie and I going to be doing some stuff. Um, the car cast, I think we're going to see a grip more car casts. We're going to see a lot more video. I don't think a random newsletter, like a weekly newsletter, would be like the worst thing I've ever heard of. All right, granting, how many people are watching? There's only a handful of you. If you are at all interested in participating and helping with this newsletter, like I'll give you like a small section, like, and you want to fill it in with something like if Nikki wanted to do or JJ, like if JJ wanted to do like what book he was reading this week, he have like a little section. I'll fill out this newsletter. Um, I think that would be funny. Uh, because there's just a lot of stuff coming soon, and I don't want you guys losing track of it. Mom got slightly behind. on a couple of things. So like part of so a lot of the things that I gauge is um, where mom's at. If mom's caught up, I'm like, fuck it, we're just gonna keep going because she can keep up with it, like the rest of you guys can. Um, but she got a little bit behind on the Z stuff, and then just the idea of like the holidays coming up, everybody's doing all that busy. Ooh. So boom, we got a grip of stuff happening. It's gonna be good times. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it, regardless. All right, let's put this. Oop, let's put this back over here. So um, that puts us all the way through. Like I could record nothing else all this week and all of next week, and I'd still be caught up. Um, which is the first time ever, and I don't know if I like it, but it's okay. Small blessing in disguise. Um, because I do have other projects I'm working on. Um, this lady recorded grandma last week. Um, we did the what's in my pocket. We walked her house, checked out her backyard, interviewed her, had some conversation with her. Um, so here's a little bit like we got her front. That's her front yard. We got pictures, family wall. We got the backyard. We got her in the back where we're gonna sit and do the interview. So I got to figure out one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. There's reasonably 10 locations or beats within this video that I have. I was told that I can cut out a couple of pieces. I got to trim a few things off here and there. The audio, for the most part, works, so I'm fine with the audio. So I just have to figure out how to cut it all. Um, Mom asked about it this morning, and then my problem I had was it's a random project that I'm too close to because I don't want to cut any of it. But Grandma was like, "You don't need the fucking 2 minutes in the bathroom." I'm like, "Yes, I do." Like, she just showed me a bathroom. That's all it was. Like for whatever reason, I don't know. Um, um, so I'm gonna try and not like I'm gonna try. I don't want to say artsy with it, but I'm gonna try and do something with it other than just two 30-minute chunks of video. Right. I would like to attempt to do some editing of sorts. Um, so I listened to it again. I know of a handful of cuts I want to make. So now I got to figure out some transitions. Um, like when we like the walking from one room to the next, we could probably just like some kind of effect to get from one place to the next to the place. So I might be able to do that. So I want to play with it. So I said that would go up on the third, the second. So that gives me all of this week, really only today. Gives me today to go through, find all the cuts, and then it gives me the week to research and the next Monday to add all the effects. That is the plan and the hope. And then Grandma's episode would be the Monday episode for the second. So I have two. I'm 2 weeks ahead. Oh my god! Hold on. Yeah, 14th. The 24th is already covered, and the first is the first. Sorry, the first. That's interesting, man. Should be fun. There is some amazing stuff in this little video. Um, Again, we walked her house. We looked at some pictures. And then I sat down with her for like 40 minutes and just some of the hard hitting questions of like, tell me why I'm your favorite. Um, how cool am I? No, just kidding. No, there were some interesting conversations. Um, the video is important because my grandma's a cool lady, and there's a couple of moments that, for a split second, a little twinkle in her eye. So I want you guys to catch those little twinkles. Um, but yes, so that's what I've been working on. Setting up interviews, recording a bunch, editing a bunch. Good Lord. It took, what time did I get home last night? 8:30? 8:30 to like 1. Um, just head down and just produced episode after episode after episode. Uploaded everything. Everything's on a schedule. Um, so we're okay. And then I went to bed and I was like, I fell asleep in my chair. Like I do that a lot. So I did get up and go. So today, after this, um, there's a chance that I'm going to run some tests for Mind Pockets 100. So if you see another video pop up, it, there, hey, if anything does pop up, and you guys want to say anything in the chats, please do. 100%. Um, this is a mind. This might make Mind Pockets for Saturday, but I'm going to also say it now. I need to do one bit. Like eventually, I'll need to do a huge push on the um, like a final test run of Mind Pockets before I do the bigger Mind Pockets 100. If between now and like let's say first of the year, that's like 6 weeks. If you want to email me or record your own Mind Pockets, uh, any thoughts, comments, or ideas, shout outs of any kind, let me know. Send them to me because because I need to test what does a 15-hour live stream looks like. What is there a video, and how do I organize the audio? So between now and first of the year, send me random Mind Pockets if you would like. So that way, when I do the bigger test run, I'll use your guys' Mind Pockets during my test run. My test run will probably be like 8 hours long, um, just because I need to make sure I can record for 8 hours. I'm not going to sit here for 8 hours because that's not what Mind Pockets 100 will be. But I just need some filler stuff to mimic Mind Pockets 100. Okay, that is all.
Tired of the same old predictable podcasts? Dive headfirst into the wonderfully weird world of Mind Pockets. Ever wonder what goes on inside the mind of a slightly off-kilter individual? Join host Ben as he unlocks the chaotic collection of thoughts, ideas, and random musings he's captured throughout the week. Each week, Ben unleashes the Mind Pockets, a playback of the week's most bizarre and brilliant internal monologues. He'll react, analyze, and unravel the madness, giving you a front-row seat to the unpredictable landscape of his brain. Get ready to explore the uncharted territories of Ben's mind. Mind Pockets every Saturday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on the Chasing the Whimsy YouTube channel.
This is the least exciting part of this entire show. All right, the Pocket Watch. Here's what I've been watching on TV this week. Normally, okay, things that just came up. There's no slides for them. Landman season 2 just started. There is one show I put on here that I'm going to eventually watch. Um, Tulsa King is almost done. We're 4 episodes into Mayor of Kingstown. I'm not caught up on Matlock Dock or Abbott Elementary, high high potential tracker. I watched nothing new at all this week, like at all. Um, I did watch some WWE on Monday because I wanted to see John Cena's last day in Boston, but that was the only new thing that I watched. Um, this show is the one this is taking up most of my time. This is an absolutely adorable show. I talked about it on Saturday. Dude, I have to come back and do something with this because for sitcom couples, they're the best. Um, like if I was going to idolize and want to be any of them, this would be the couple I'd want, right? Funny back and forth equals um, in the dynamic and the show overall. Most of the storyline still holds up today. Maybe, yeah, I think they do. Um, 7 seasons and then one spin-off season. I think she just had the baby. They had that one live episode, the single shot, um, where they had to let the baby cry. So like that episode I just finished, which was groundbreaking at the time. Helen Hunt, I did not know this, won Best Actress in a Comedy Series 4 years in a row, like the last 4 seasons. 2000, whatever the last 4 seasons were. But she's amazing. Paul Reiser's hilarious. There is something very charming about this show, and I'm absolutely enjoying it. Um, I watched it in its original run with mom, so like part of the reason I like it is like I think she enjoyed it. It was one of those shows also like, oh my gosh, this was a thing. Like they had a couple of decent cliffhangers, but this was one of the ones uh ish for like a random sitcom. When you used to get the old TV guide, they'd have a description of what the episode was. So it was one of those where it was like you get it early and then you go through it and you're like, oh hey, look, she's having a baby this week. Um or like, hey, like my mom keeps up. I should ask her because she does keep up on TV news because she reads. I'm curious on where she reads her stuff. Um, but yeah, she always likes to keep a small finger on the pulse of where television shows are going. She like it wasn't a great episode, the oneer that they did, um, but for the time, like '94, it was unheard of. Um, but yeah, yeah. If television was the window into our lives, this is the life that I want. So I just need to find me a fucking Jamie Buckman, and I think we'd be all okay. Um, I don't know where. I know where she's at. We just gotta. We'll figure it out later. But hopefully, I can live a mad about you life. And then we got. Oh my god, dude, guilty pleasure, dude. Okay, okay. We only know who Chris Hansen is because he did the To Catch a Predator series back in like '08 in the early 2000, like the early like 2010s, I think. Um, but he did the To Catch a Predator, right? So he would work with the police and set up these things for guys who are looking to be with younger kids. he had the one show on NBC, I think it was. Then there was a controversy, right? So because of the sting, there was a situation occurred in which a guy killed himself. So the family was like, because of your show and whatever you were doing, caused Steve to freak out and kill himself. Um, so because of that, it got taken off, and then he came back again and redid it again with some other weird name, but the same concept. Dude, this guy right now, he's on True Blue on YouTube, and he's got hundreds of these fucking videos, man. Dude, dude, I fell down this hole like all week. I watched just him taking down just like pedophile after pedophile after pedophile. Like it's it's crazy. 20 years he's been doing this thing, and people like he still catches people, and they're like, "Oh my god, you're Chris Hansen." And he's like, "How are you here if you know what my show is?" Um, they're all they're free on YouTube. You could pay a subscription to get more. It's like $2 a month. But like I have to admit, man, this is a like I just fell down this hole of just watching Chris Hansen take people down. Um, like he's doing good work. Like the guilty pleasure of it was just like just constantly watching it. But like it is a huge problem. Um, the human trafficking aspect of it. So like he's doing good work. Um, but I think what's interesting about this one and why I'm digging it, he's doing it himself. I'm assuming he's doing it himself um, on YouTube. So he's under True Blue on YouTube. So he's not part of any one. I think it's his. Okay. So because he's not tied to a network, his questions when he does interviews are like um, a little bit not aggressive, but he really comes at them pretty hard. Like back in the day, he would have to keep some of the questions a little bit like, but he's reading transcripts. He's like, dude, this is a fucking cool show. Um, it probably won't carry over too much into next week or this week because um, there's only so much you can watch. So, but yeah, those were my two guilty pleasures this week. A throwback to Catch a Predator and Mad About You because it's amazing. The one show that I will attempt to pick up this week is The Beast in Me. It's on Netflix. That's Claire Danes and some other guy. What was he in? Was he in Nip Tuck? Maybe. Um, it's supposed to be really good. I haven't. I'm not. I don't know enough about it to tell you anything about it. But this is the one that I guess has caught my eye. That's new. Um, Decent reviews online. Some are saying it's probably one of the better thrillers online. Um, she's a okay. She's a novelist writing a book, and then this neighbor guy comes in, and it's like one of those where you're like you're writing, and you're like, I think he might be a serial killer, and you're like, maybe I'll write about this guy. Um, I think so. But I got to catch up on a couple of things. But this one I'm going to try to and make happen. So I'll let you guys know next week if it's any good. Why do I feel like it's a weekly and not a binge? I don't know, but it's on Netflix. So uh, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. No, not big TV week. Um, there's a couple of other shows I'm interested in. The Last Standing Samurai. Um, I think it's 6 episodes dubbed. Mom found one. Something fault. It's her fault. Something fault. I don't know. I'm gonna look around. We'll find some stuff for you guys. So, but yeah, if you want to, here's what I'm saying. If you want a nice throwback, 22-minute episodes. It is funny. Um, it's wholesome. It's fucking family, and you want a strong fucking female lead. Boom, Mad About You. That's all I'm saying. Absolutely perfect show.
Get ready to meet your new favorite storyteller. Introducing the brand new podcast, Storytime with Mr. C. For most of his life, Mr. C has found pure joy in sharing tales with friends, family, students, even strangers. Now, he's bringing that lifelong passion directly to your ears. On Storytime with Mr. C, you'll join him as he digs up forgotten classics, hopefully creates some wonderful new ones, convinces a few special guests to share their incredible experiences, and takes us all back to the very beginning of what makes a great story. Find Storytime with Mr. C today on Spotify. Prepare to be amazed, entertained. It's more than just a podcast. It's an invitation to simply hang out, connect, and remember the simple pleasure of a well-told story.
And we're in Pocket Lint. All right, Pocket Lint. I'm just going to show you something. Okay. Monday, so today's dropped episode was a car cast. Me and Liam. I think very quickly you I did not know this was going to happen. So this is it worked out like weirdly well. Um, we make a comment that I cleaned my windshield because I vape in the car. So um, the hey mom, do you smoke in the car? I don't know. I don't know if she does or not. She used to years ago. Anyway, um, God fucking worst. Um, uh, I clean my windshield. Liam gets there and no, she does not smoke in her car. Um, Liam asked to drive, and I said no, and he got all like fucking like super shitty. And I was like, fine, fuck, you can drive. Um, the episode was fairly entertaining. I liked it. It was different. It was new. And cars, carbon on. The fun thing is that Liam was driving now. So when I was at breakfast, like Grandma made a comment of like, uh, because Mark got his permit, and then like this idea of like, oh my god, these kids are starting to like they're growing up. They're almost no longer kids. Um, so like I told him I'm like it's weird seeing them drive. Um, so what I got for you right now, this one's gonna go on Patreon as an exclusive. But I'm gonna play you the first like 12, 13 minutes of the episode you just heard. I'll figure out. I don't know if this is going to be a regular thing, but this is the first time that he was allowed to like I was allowed to let him drive without getting like wildly in trouble. Um, okay, so for three, okay, here, so here's where I'm at. Okay, you guys have been following for 2.5 years, some the whole time, like before the podcast. You saw this little kid, and then you see him grow up, and he's like a fucking nerd, and then he grows up, and he's like running around, he's wrestling. Um, it gets freaky, man. So I'm not gonna play the whole thing because you guys already heard it, but I think a lot of it is just uh, like it's crazy because if you think about it, none of the rest of you watching have a video of you learning to drive or like those early days of you driving. But check it out. We'll discuss a little bit on the back end before we end the show, but it's about 12 minutes long. Um, so hang out and just like It's interesting stuff, man. No. Where is... Hold on. Nope, not this one. This one. And I'm going to mute. You can hit the chats if you want. But yeah, here, check it out.
It's the same thing as a car cast, but you just called it a Liam cast.
Whose cars have you been driving?
My mom's and my stepdad's. Yeah, this car is just like a lot more like rev, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
More gas with light with like a lighter touch.
Yeah, a lot.
And then you have a permit on you, right?
It's in my phone.
We're driving all 30 right now. All illegal. And everything.
Yeah, like that doesn't really happen. The other. We get into a car accident, it's on video.
Well, it's kind of a dash cam, so that way we can prove it was their fault.
Yeah. It's slowpoke right here.
Okay, so my blind spot on my mirrors when they beep means there's someone in your blind spot.
Yeah. I looked.
Well, in theory, you're not supposed to turn when it's beeping. Okay. So what's your favorite thing about driving?
I kind of just like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. You asked that question when I'm like alone, because I feel like the best part would be just like, it's kind of peace and like.
I'm 100% using this for Monday.
Okay.
I had nothing scheduled for Monday.
It's
so,
okay.
So we're going to do...
Carcast with Liam's driving.
Oh, nice. A Liam cast.
It's the same thing as a car cast, but you just called it a Liam cast.
Does it bother you when people talk to you?
No. It bothers me when, like, kind of when my mom kind of like, she talks to me and stresses me out.
Is it like they're trying to like correct you while you're doing it?
Yes. I'm like, it's hard to explain, but like, I'm like about to hit a red, like it's a yellow light, but I'm like in the position where I can still go. But she yells at me.
You should probably accept the yellow for a little while.
No, I'll show you where I was.
Okay.
I was like extremely close and she would
Okay,
stop.
fair. Okay, fair. That's fair.
It's all these people turning.
Yeah.
I'm in the turn lane.
Yep. So
There you go.
not bad.
Made a mistake and
You panic.
didn't panic.
I'm gonna lie to you. I have panic, but not too bad.
Like what do you mean panic? Like
Well, I'm glad that you looked and you waited and you get all aggro trying to squeeze in. Because like you see people like miss their turn and they aggro try to get in.
yeah.
You're just like, no, I'm gonna slow everybody down until I can get in, which is totally cool.
Yeah. This kind of sucks because this is like one of my last times driving because my surgery is this next Tuesday.
This Tuesday.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. I find out Monday night when it is, so it's like
What time? Which means you can't eat at all on like Monday night. Is it a wake surgery or a sleep surgery?
sleep. I'm out for 4 hours.
Mm-hmm. The irony is I'm recording this, and this file is going to be huge.
Yeah.
Because iPhones are to record at huge pace sizes.
Like 30 minutes. I think it stops at 53.
Well, You shouldn't have more than like 10 or 15. You just ask to drive, and you're like, trust me, there's a Circle K somewhere. So I'm like, all right.
If I'm keeping you hostage, I just don't want you out. I'm not taking the freeway though. That's extremely scary. My mom won't even let me take the freeway. Not yet, at least she said.
I would try to think.
January?
Well, I'm just trying to think what sections of freeway I would let you jump on and off on. Have you driven with your brother in the car yet?
My first time driving. Well, not my first, but the first legally driving.
Are you glad that we did those late night drives? Did that help at all?
Yeah, of course. Always better have experience. I will say the drive with my stepdad when he let me drive home this whole time, it was great. Because, like, it was like maybe a week or two before my permit test, and I just felt a lot more after that. Because that drive, I was just like, I was super nervous, and I was like, if any car even got close to me, I got like super scared.
Right.
But then now when I'm driving, I'm just like, that's another.
What summer was it that we were? Were you 14? The summer just after 14?
No, I was 14 going into 15. Like, I think it might have just turned 15.
So it would have been summer. Okay, it would have been just after 15.
We were doing a little bit when I was 14.
Okay. Is that when we got in trouble? Well, I remember one of the nights I let you drive home from the parking lot, and you were a little nervous. But significantly better now. You tell you got some hours in you.
I probably drive home from Kelly's house tonight. So
Not cool.
just like 30 minutes.
Right. You take the one street this street the whole way down.
Yeah. I already went through my first driving interview, ordered my own stuff.
Nice.
Like, that's a pretty big achievement.
Do you eat and drive?
No, gosh, no. Yeah.
Has your mom videoed you driving yet?
No, because she's too busy. Yo,
Do you find yourself tending to drift more left or right?
right.
Yeah.
A lot more right. I respect your Pokemon grind a lot more now, since I don't know how I'd be able to do this.
To be fair, I don't do it as much anymore. But yeah, definitely texting and driving. Like it's like I hate texting. I hate the idea of texting. Yeah, I don't even catch Pokemon anymore when I drive. I just use it for like the map. It's funny every once in a while, like depending on where I'm at, I just pull up my Pokemon thing for the map.
I know you do. You'd rather use Pokemon Maps than Google Maps, because then you look at the steps.
Is your mom gonna be mad that I put this up on the internet? Does she even pay attention to what we do anymore on the podcast?
I think she may be upset about like showing where we started from and drove from, but who's gonna watch?
Well,
Grandma and Kelly.
well, to be fair, I am keeping it just on you, so like, there's no street signs anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see what.
Like your car does the like with the other cars, I can feel it like, but this one it just is smooth and like I can catch myself speeding like 30 times in this.
So, where's this Circle K?
Not yet. It's like right before the freeway.
I'm just trying to think how you're getting on this freeway. All right.
It's just a turn there, so right?
Yeah, technically you should get to the right before the next light.
Speed up. If I can just.
I think a little fast on the turn in slide over, but in theory, you kind of get the guy. I think what's the book say? 3 clicks, 3 clicks before you slide over. Oh no, you're fine.
I gotta go. Do I go?
Wait,
Can I turn on right?
wait. Let's see, because I think they get the arrow. No, because these guys are going now. So, if they had the arrow, and then these guys weren't going, you could have made it. Look at this, everybody! My boy driving. You want to say hi real quick?
Hold on. Okay. Teaching me bad habits. Take miles off the road. Is this what it feels like when I'm like, Dad, look at this?
Hey, Liam, check this out. Look at this. Hey, you want a drink? Hey, what does this do? Hey, check out this video, Dad. I think I know what Circle K you're talking about. Is it just past the freeway?
Yeah.
Okay, so. Also, I'll have to like Yui to get on the freeway?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can drive on that long road.
If it was slightly earlier, I'd say almost go all the way to Kelly's. I just don't like sun. I don't know, man. I just hate people. What's the yeah, you guys. What is the latest you've driven?
Latest?
Yeah.
10:30. 6:30 in the morning.
Okay, so 6:30 in the morning, and then you drive at night. You're driving like the rush hour, 5 or 6 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah, when I went to my doctor's appointment.
Okay. You driving to doctor's appointments? Have you cut anybody off or upset anybody? Has anybody flipped you off yet?
Yeah. So it wasn't even my fault either. The guy was just trying to. There was traffic going down this one road, and he's trying to get out of his neighborhood. And he didn't have the right of way because I was going. And then I kept driving straight, and like I was right here, and he started pulling out when I was like right here. So like I was already like he was gonna hit me even if he started pulling out. So yeah, and then my
So was it your mom or David that freaked out?
my David he rolled down the window, and it was like he started like talking to him, and I'm like,
Oh, nice. You getting some rage out there?
yeah. He's lucky he wasn't. I wasn't. If I was by myself,
How did you feel? Did it scare you?
no, I was just like, I'm getting paid. I'm just kidding. I technically have to get over it.
Nah, you got on this one. You're not doing bad.
Not doing. No.
Yeah.
I would say though, if it was raining, like it starts raining.
You count the drops, and you're like, no, that's 6 drops. We gotta go.
Oh, this is Green Light City, baby.
Sometimes, dude, like in the mornings.
Hey, look. This is when my mom yelled at me. I wasn't here. 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 The lights are yellow right here.
Oh, okay.
She's like, stop.
All right, fair.
I told her, man.
When I drop you off at school, I hit every one of those lights, dude. Dude, like it is crazy. Oh, there you go. Nice look over the shoulder.
I needed to do that because I was going 60. Like I said, I can't feel my speed in this car. How mad would you be if we got pulled over right now?
No. Well, it depends on what you did.
What if I like ran over 3 people?
Well, obviously, yes. No, like for whatever reason, like you got a little
Speed?
squirrely on your fucking shifting lanes. Yeah, it is what it is.
That's illegal, shifting lanes to like aggressive.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, because they can get like on the freeway when people shoot like across like 4 lanes.
You should just let me drive to Kelly's. Come on, dude. Because I'm getting my surgery, I'm not gonna be able to drive for 3 months. Come on. Catch me straight, Dad.
And we're back. How fucking cool is that? That's my boy. I forgot that I screamed. That's my boy. He was doing good. He blinking. What's different about this particular video is it was edited to cut out some of that road noise. Because if you go back to any of the other car casts, you get all that hard road noise that I like. Um, yeah, he was doing good. He's looking, he's checking mirrors, he's hitting his blinkers. He seems very comfortable. Um, he did. There's another 17 minutes because I let him go all the way to Kelly's. So I'm going to put that video up if you want to watch him drive for 32 minutes. But yeah, man, that's the little kid that we all knew. That's the little kid from episode 2. This is the kid that only ate bread for dinner. Used to build forts. Obsessed with baseball. Obsessed with Fortnite. Um, Dude, man, little kids growing up. I don't know how I feel about it. Uh, but hey, super happy for him. You did a good job. He did mention that he has his surgery tomorrow, so who knows when he'll be driving again. Um, but in theory, we'll get a couple more car casts. I don't know if there's any reason to record it with the video moving forward. Um, but this one was an important one. It's the first time he drove real. Um, I couldn't record too much when we were in the parking lot because I needed to kind of keep an eye on whatever the fuck he was doing. Um, so I wanted to kind of just like, but yeah, this one, he seemed very comfortable, proud of the kid. So, um, it was good times. He keeps trying to, he's so funny. If you listen back, he's like, I don't want to get on the freeway. It scares me. And then like when we record, he's like, I should go on the freeway. So, I don't know. I think overall he's doing fine. Uh, Sunday morning traffic. He didn't piss anybody off. Nothing super crazy. So, um, but that's my boy. My kid's growing up. Um, in 10 years, we'll have another video with Sophie. Sophia will have puppets into like makeup tutorials with dad. Into like, I don't want to talk to my dad anymore. And then boom, she's driving. Um, so that's going to be exciting. So, hey, um, I don't know. Maybe you guys can appreciate it. Maybe not. I know a couple of you will, because you guys know how little he was. Um, Everybody else, fuck it, whatever. Screw you guys. So aggressive. Sorry. Uh, but yeah, man, this is what the podcast is, man. It's following these kids around and just watching them grow up. Um, it's super weird. Like it's weird because like you sit with it too long, and then your head can go in a couple of different places. Like the idea of like where has all the time gone, and then like where's all the time going. Um, so someone write someone write down today. Today was an important uh, milestone for the Liam. He's driving. My little guy is now driving. How cool is that?
pull up a chair for passionate film talk. We're thrilled to announce Cinema Amigos, the exciting new podcast that's about to become your go-to for all things film. Join host Pablo and his friend as they embark on an in-depth journey through their most beloved movies. Each episode is a lively conversation filled with unique perspectives, insightful analysis, and an undeniable love for cinema. If you're ready to deep dive beyond the surface and hear fresh takes on classic and contemporary films, Cinema Amigos is your perfect listening companion.
Patreon! Andy, Nikki, your family, Megan, your family, Joyce, and Enderfrog, EC1, Gooster, Violet, Dad, Courtney, Kit, Lasagna Hammer. Thank you guys for all of the support throughout the year. Means a lot. It's going to help us. It helps us out. Helps. It does help. So I appreciate all you guys. If you're watching, you want to help out also, go to patreon.com/chasingthewhimsy. There's a free tier. If you want to see the rest of the Liam video and you want to see the 3 panels from TuesCon, you need to be at least a free member on Patreon. I'm not even going to hide it behind the $4 wall. I think I'm going to put them all on Patreon. The 4 videos. What we can do is, if we do more CarCast with video, what I'll do then is I'll schedule those on Patreon. So when you listen Monday morning or whenever you listen, you can listen to it with the video instead of the audio. So you can do that. But yeah, I think I'm going to start utilizing the Patreon just a little bit more moving forward. So the rest of this video and the 3 panels from TuesCon, I will probably, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hide them behind the free wall. I'm going to send out some links that says that we posted all of these videos, and if you want, sign up for the free. That's how we build the numbers. I think that makes the most sense, and I've been overthinking it because I have nobody to talk to about it. But the links will be on the Patreon. Don't rush to listen to all of them if you don't have the time. I get it. There's a lot of content out here right now. Do what you can. Let's do this. If you can't watch them all, leave a comment for the ones that you do. All right. Show some love where you can. Hit the likes. Leave some comments. Let us all know. Hit the little heart wherever there is a heart or a little thumbs up. The Patreon people, we did raise some money. All right. Between the gift card, the digital gift donation, and the Patreon, we raised $300. Yes. The money for the holiday is going to go to 2 families that need some help. We had somebody with cancer that had reached. So okay, we're gonna. It's not a full. We're not partnering. We're working with another podcast who has a very large and successful holiday episode that they're raising money for. So all the money that they raise on Bandcamp and my donations, and they're going to donate to the 2 families. So that's where we're helping out. The podcast is Tell 'em Steve Dave. I guess I can give that much away. So Tell 'em Steve Dave had somebody reach out to them this summer in the last couple of weeks. That was like, hey, here's what's going on in life. Anything you could do to help out would be great. You know, we love you, whatever. So the idea that Tell 'em Steve Dave looks back at their community, helps out, great. We did do the holiday donations for the school. That was on my part. So we're helping. We adopted some between Nikki, Mom, and I. We adopted some family. Grandma Sandy, I think, we're in there too. But like our universe has adopted some families, and then with the Patreon and the rest of you guys, we're helping out these kids. I think one kid and one family. One of the family, the gentleman had already passed away, so we're raising money to help them out. So if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email, text me, call me, whatever, however you can reach me. And then that's it, man. So I don't know if this one has an outro. I don't think it does. It does not. That's our show. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, watching my kid drive. Uh, I think it's fun. Um, Nice, simple recording, nice and easy. Uh, I don't know if you guys have any kids. Hopefully, you enjoyed it a little extra. Those of you without kids, remember when you were a kid. So I don't know. I liked it. I think that's all. All right. Again, there is a Wednesday episode this week and next week. JJ's this week for his birthday. He just turned 11. JJ is a freaking star, man. We've been recording JJ for 3 years. Um, and listen to the first two and this one, and this kid is growing up. Like he's better on the mic. Um, he's a little bit more present of what's going on, like more conversational, which is super cool. Um, and then just keep an eye out for grandma video. If you see me go live at any point today, I'm doing some testing. Feel free to hang out. I will be on. I might be on it. I might not be because it's like 8 hours. I'm not going to 8 hour fucking just hang out the whole time. So just saying, you could throw some chats. I'll come in and check on it. But that's it for the week, guys. Thank you for hanging out on Nooners. And we'll see you on Mind Pockets on Saturday. It's a good one. You must be there for the beginning. Mind Pocket 2 is hilarious. I got called out and I was told, go ahead, put it out there. You're going to be wrong. All right. I love my mom. You guys have a good night. Talk to you later. Whimsy.